So she stays there for 7 years, and in 7 years' time, the king comes back from the war, and he comes back and he's shocked that his wife and child aren't there, and his mother explains that they had received all of those terrible letters. The king comes back home and he's shocked to see that his wife and child aren't there. And his mother shows him all the terrible letters he had supposedly written and asks him why he made those kinds of demands, and that she had and then she presents the fake eyes and tongue from a doe she had killed to trick him into believing it was the wife. So when the king sees those parts, he gets really very emotional and crying and stuff. And just the worst his mother has ever seen him. So when she sees that in lamentation, she explains to him that they're not his wives, that she had had the doe killed. And yeah, and I guess they figure out there was some malicious intervention or something.
Mhm.
So he leaves the castle and vows to search for his wife and son. And um, it takes him 7 years to find that dwelling with all who dwell here for free, I think. And in that entire time, he had refused to eat. Um, and yeah, he finally finds the dwelling, and the Snow White Maiden comes out again and welcomes him inside. And
And the story says that he refused to eat and he was provided for by the Lord.
mhm. So yeah, she welcomes him inside, and all he wants is to just rest. He's not interested in food. Um,
Yeah,
so
they
he
offer him
goes,
food and he refuses.
mhm. So he goes to lay down, and the angel puts a handkerchief over his face. And afterwards, the angel goes to the queen and son's room, and she tells them that her husband is here. So they both come out of the room, and I think the queen instructs her son to take the handkerchief off his face or on, and I'm not sure which, but
Well, it
um,
falls off of his face and
mhm,
she asks him to put it back on, and then it
mhm,
falls off again. And it
mhm,
says in his sleep he knew what was going on and made that happen, sort of
mhm,
delighted in making it fall off his face.
mhm. So when the son asks why, she explains to him that that's her father, and the son is confused and told her that all this time he's been told that his father is the father in heaven, and why would this old man be his father?
The wild man, I think it says.
Yeah. Uh, so upon hearing that, I think he wakes up, and uh, they ex yeah, they explain that he's really his father, or and that he's her husband. But at first, he's confused because the queen has hands, and he says that his wife had silver hands and that they can't possibly be his wife. So the queen explains that in that time period she was dwelling with the angel, that her hands had regrown, and the angel goes to her room and brings out the silver hands as proof that she's his wife. So um, yeah, they're delighted to be reunited, and they all go back to the castle together.